We're at 10. That's almost single digits, right? That's close to single digits, all right? Cold out here on Saturday. Can't wait. You watched a little bit, okay. So if I say like RIP Ned, you probably get that. Didn't know you could drive to Silva without buying it. What? How'd you do that? A few hours north, so it's colder. Yeah. I got you. Oh. Yeah, the golds are yeah, I guess it matters. I don't actually know. I've never done the research on that, to be honest. I ran a bronze forever in one of my old stream PC. I ran a bronze forever. My buddy Casey gave it to me, and I was like, well, it's free. I'm gonna use it, you know. Just saying. Your passenger train went to the end of the track. Oh dang, that's funny. Dude, Tomcat, I had a heart attack last night working on Railroader. I had an absolute heart attack. I added mods and I got them working. And I loaded up what I thought was our...
Toddy Bomman 3 just resubscribed for 3 months. Puma Plow Heart, Puma Plow Heart.
Sad, thanks for the... Appreciate the resub there. Thank you. I loaded up a save that I thought was like our current stream save. And I was in Silva and the passenger train was moving. So I was like, oh God, and I stopped it real quick. And then I looked and it had all these other towns in the, like the log for like the passenger thing, you know? And I looked at the map and it had all the way unlocked to Andrews. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do to our save? It was our old save from back in the day. I had a heart attack for a minute, man. I was like, no. I thought I like ruined our current save and I was like, oh my God. No. Thankfully it was the old save, so it was fine. It scared me though. It really did scare me. I was like, Kimmy's gonna be so mad. Oh man, because that adds a ton of other stops. So I mean, we had Alarka and yeah, all the way to Andrews. It was not okay. We'll just leave it at that. It was not okay. It was quite funny though. Once I realized what I did, I just clicked on a random save. It was the wrong save to click on, so. But it's all good. So, yeah. Do I do nightly backups, even if it's just to a secondary folder? I haven't. I probably should, though, right? We put too much work into that game to, yeah, probably not do backups. Although, doesn't that game uses Steam Cloud, right? I think Railroader uses Steam Cloud. I'm pretty sure. I do actually have a backup the other day before I started add mods. I made a backup then, but like that's outdated big time now because we played for 5 hours last night, so it's already outdated. That's all right. Here's the local save. True. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it. I should start doing backups on there, honestly, as much as we've been playing it. I probably should. There are also, like, autosaves, too, but I wouldn't call that a backup, per se. But there are some autosaves in there, I guess. I should just start, yeah. Especially now that I'm messing with mods, I'd hate to mess something up with a mod, you know? Which is why I'm very cautious about that on Railroader, like how many mods I'm adding and stuff. I'm super like careful about it. I think I'm at like 10. I scrolled through like 15 pages of mods last night and I picked out 10. So not too bad. And I say 10. One of them's Railroader, one's that Strange Customs, one's that map mod. So those like 3 you have to have to like do anything. So really I don't have that many mods on there. But I'm not trying to add industry, and I'm not like adding any cars or engines or anything like that yet. I'm just strictly doing some map mods for now. I might change later. We might get a Thomas the Tank Engine. You never know. For right now, we're just going to do the Railroader stuff, and then down the road, we might do like the Unity Mod Manager one. But Railroader for now. Because y'all got to remember, I gotta get this working on Kimmy's computer and on Trent's computer too, so. Not that it's that hard, but hopefully we can work on that tonight off stream. A little bit. And the only thing is that I don't know, like, I know it's not easy to like turn mods off in that game. You have to like just go delete them, I believe. So like if Kimmy, I don't want to force mods on the like Kimmy single player, right? So like if Kimmy wants to play her single player, she'd probably have to go in and like delete the mods. And then put the mods back in when we're gonna play multi. Or hopefully she just likes the mods and she can run them in her single player. That's what I'm hoping for, honestly. That's actually what I'm hoping for, so we'll see. But yeah, hopefully we can get that hammered out tonight, and then we'll be good to go for Friday. Would be the goal. Still planting barley down there. Still planting barley down there. All right. Oh, it allows you to disable them. Okay. So, okay, Lord. If she doesn't want mods, or Trent doesn't want mods, or anybody doesn't want mods, can you just go and, like, delete Railroader itself? Instead of deleting, like, each individual mod, can you just delete Railroader and then, like, attach that to your game later? Does that work? That way it's only, like, one thing to do instead of everything? Oh, you have to remove the folder. Okay. Hopefully she likes the mods then. I really hope so, honestly. So yeah. The loader won't cause issues. Okay. Alright. And honestly, what I've added so far is like real. Outside of the Silva interchange, that one's kind of crazy. If no mods are in the folder, it does nothing. Okay. Gotcha. That's the one downside to it right now is like if I want mods, I feel like I'm forcing the mods on other people, and I don't want that to be the reason, like, you know, somebody doesn't want to play on the map, you know? So that's why we gotta like hammer this out as a crew. Just because I added mods doesn't mean I want those mods necessarily. I want mods that everybody agrees on. You know what I mean? Like the people that play on the server. I mean, y'all need to agree on it. So, although that Silva interchange mod that I added, oh my goodness, that thing's got track for days, y'all. Let me tell you, track for days, y'all. It's kind of wild. No more running out of interchange space. at Silva. We will not run out of interchange space. If we do, we got problems. Love Silva. I actually have like 3 Silva mods, I think. Got that loop track. I got one for like actual Silva proper, like down by all the factories. And then there's one for the interchange. And don't ask me the names of any of them, because I don't know them offhand. I'll have to put a list out eventually of what I have or something. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But yeah. I hope so, Jeff. Yeah. I hope so. The interchange one. The one I have does not have a loop in it now. I did see one that had like a big Y. I don't think I went with that one. I don't think so. This one's just it's a huge yard, and then there's a tunnel at the end of it. And the tunnel goes forever, like way... I guess you could like back a huge train in there if you had to. It's a massive yard. Massive. But we'll see if we have it come Friday. Because it's not what I say goes kind of thing. It's what we say, like all the 3 of us that play, you know? Not trying to run it like a... Not trying to run it like that, you know? I'm not that kind of guy, so... it will be a collective decision if we keep it or not. Oh, and then I got a little one for Disbro that adds a little bit of track at Disbro and actually gives you dual track like on both sides for longer, which is nice. And then I got one for Whittier. And I think Bryson, I just have the loop one at Bryson, I want to say. So, not too bad. There was some Alarca one that looked cool too. I saw that. We'll see. It's all done through milestones. Oh, Lord, that's interesting. I think I saw that one. I think I was looking at that one, Lord, but it required to download some other pack. And then I finally broke, like I scrolled past that one. And then I found another one that required that same like other pack for like buildings or something. And then I was like, you know what? YOLO. And I just downloaded it. So I went with that one. You like the progression. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, I can always, you know, it's not set in stone, you know? So the problem is I would find one and I'm like, oh, this is a cool Whittier sawmill one, right? So I'd like, okay, beep, boop, bop, install it. I'd go check it out. And then I'd go back to the website and I'd keep scrolling. And then I'd go, oh, well, this one's even cooler for Whittier, but I already have one. Now, granted, I know I can just change it out, but I was like, I already have one. I don't want to change it now. So, or like I said, that other Bryson or other Silva one required some other like mod pack for like assets, I guess, or something. And so I just scrolled past it, and then I was like, get it. I'm just gonna download it anyway. So yeah, I was like a kid in a candy store last night. It was bad. You can send me your zip. It's very busy. Sorry, my download capabilities suddenly don't work. I appreciate the offer, but like we're at like 10 mods and I think we're good. So I don't want to get crazy. Again, since it's not just me that, you know, we have to get this working on other people's computers too, you know? If I was doing single player, I'd probably have a lot more mods than I installed last night. But I'm trying to keep it like light for everybody else too, you know? So you don't blame me. Yeah. Oh, this is peachy, chat. All right, so we're gonna plant corn and corn. We're gonna save these two small fields for corn. You know, they're kind of tiny. After all. So I have something in my eye. There we go. All right, so I think barley wise, what if we like barley, 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 barley. So let's go get this guy moved down yonder for barley. Apparently that's how we're saying it today. I don't know why, but all right. All right, we'll put him back on that so we don't have to see the lines everywhere. And let's boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go drive across the world. I just said we're going to put that there so we don't have to see the lines everywhere. And then why are they still here? Why? Hello? Why is there lines? Nope. I don't want to actually hire you. I lied. Sorry, sir. I think the lines are broken. Anyway. Speaking of like the mods on the train game, that map mod does look intriguing, but that requires the other thing, and I'm not ready to go to the Unity mod loader manager thing yet, so one thing at a time, you know. One thing at a time. It does look cool though. I will admit that. It looks pretty neato, but one thing at a time. Just say it. Alright, so we're gonna zip on down the world, and honestly, by the time I get this guy going and I come back up here, that one might be done. So that's fine. We'll do it. We're really doing it, chat. Sorry, people. Oh, that was a 3-fer. Phew. Pretty bad. That was a, what would they call it? Oh, a triple kill. Yeah, Halo. Triple kill. Good old, Steve, oh, what's his name? Steitzer or something like that? He's on TikTok. The guy, the voice of Halo. Like the multiplayer god voice of Halo. He makes TikTok videos. It's kind of weird. Sure, like, I don't... It kind of ruined it, like, knowing what he looked like, you know? Because you'd, like... It's like a don't meet your heroes. Obviously, I didn't meet the guy, but, you know... Kind of the same thing. Just saying. Oh, man. It's kind of funny. Triple kill. Right, nothing like driving across the entire map, huh? Gotta love it. Past the grove. No, we have not taken out the entire grove yet. I've worked on it a little. I don't know that the entire grove is gonna go. That's a lot. That or I need to put a sawmill right there. That could actually work. Put a little sawmill right next to the grove. And just cut the trees down and drag them in with the dozer. Or push the trees down and drag them in with the dozer. That could kind of work. Problem is there's no little sawmill. Oh, there is little ones, but the little ones are super slow. So I wouldn't want to do that. It'd have to be like that one we have up north. Which honestly might fit on that corner in there by now. We could maybe do that, actually. You have to look at that sometime. Because really, it's not the pushing the trees over and the dragging the trees and cleaning up stumps. It's the trucking that I don't care for. I mean, I could automate the truck hauling. I'd still have to go to the sawmill and push the button every time, which I know is not a huge deal, but yeah, would be a thing. I'd still have to load the truck too. I could just have it drive the to and from part, I guess. But it's all good. All right, let's go put this one in field 60, where part of field 60 does not exist right now. So that's good. This field has been limed, right? Yeah, 58's been limed, so we're good there. All right. I was wondering. I'm like, I don't remember if I limed that or not. Thankfully, we did. I mean, of course we did. Let's be real. Twice around. Yep, Brutals. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Come on. Means we'll have to break all our sprayers out later today, too, chat. We're definitely going to have weeds to spray on some of this, and definitely going to have to fertilize it, so that should be good. I should have shrunk the width up here. Well, it's fine. All right, boogity, boogity, boogity. So if that field up north was going to take 3 hours, which obviously it didn't because we put 3 planters out there, obviously, so what's this one going to take? I forget what this one takes to plant it. Hour 48, which that won't take that long either. Because, again, we're not going to leave it with... Well, actually, we might leave that with 1. Wait, is Buddy fertilizing? Oh, Buddy, you're not supposed to be fertilizing. Why? It's literally turned off and you're still fertilizing. How is that a thing? It's literally turned off in the course play settings and he's still doing it. I don't understand logic of farm sim sometimes. I don't know how that's a thing. But yeah, I don't want him to fertilize, but that'll just save me time when I spray. I'll still have to drive over the ground, but yeah. Wasn't fertilizer turned off? It was. Am I dumb, Jeff? Don't answer that. Hang on. Don't answer that. I mean, it ultimately doesn't really matter. It is just kind of awkward on the field now that, you know, part of it's turned off and part of it's not. Oh, hey, you know, it helps when you go down far enough on the thing, huh? All right. That's gonna work better. Actually, you know what? The other day, I accidentally fertilized down here, too. Why is this so bad? Oh, my God. That's after the canola. I fertilized with the planter. Oh, my God. 72? Chat, that's horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. It should be like 98, 99, 100. Oh, it's all nitrogen. Nitrogen's bad everywhere. Why is nitrogen so bad? That one's fine. Whatever. Why is nitrogen? It's everywhere. It's nitrogen, nitrogen, nitrogen. I've been spraying with. Oh God, we haven't. This is first year on this field. I don't know why it's so bad though. We've been fertilizing with the sensors on, so. Except for all the way down south the other day when I planted that canola, I totally forgot. It happens. All right, just need this guy to get done, and then we can ship him down south as well. And actually, let's grab this. We're going to send this down for whatever I end up planting with. Let's see. Where am I going to plant? Where should I plant, chat? Although my planter probably won't be empty, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just send this back over to the cows. Just so it's there. If we need it, it's there. We probably won't need it. That's all right. It's all good. Actually, that one should be full still over there. Because that's the other one that we filled up. And since it's buying seed and, well, was buying fertilizer. Oh, man. That's an awkward green patch out there in the middle of that field. Oh, it's all right. It's fine. It happens. All right, one more pass for this guy. Allegedly, he's got 2 hours to go, but obviously, since we have another planter working north here, it's one pass and he'll be done. And then we go run him to the north, or to the south as well. We're about to be under $16 million, chat. How sad. It's very sad, actually. That's okay. Isn't there an achievement for $10 million? I think there is. Which is, like, super hard to actually get. But I wonder if the meta for getting the $10 million achievement is actually just raise a bunch of pigs. Like, a lot of pigs, you know? That might be the new meta. It's just money? It is just money, actually. Facts, yeah. That is actual facts. Speaking of money, chat. Not really money, but the sheep. I don't need the sheep anymore, right? I don't need the sheep. They're just something else to babysit. To be honest. Go ahead and dump that back in here. We'll probably use the alfalfa for pig food. Or not pig food, for TMR for the cows eventually. It's time to clean house at the sheep. We had talked about, like, you know, getting rid of the sheep. Well, the time is now. Still need that, obviously. I actually haven't used a swather lately, but we never did use the sprayer, by the way. We bought the sprayer to spray the alfalfa for the sheep. And we never even cut the alfalfa for the sheep. It's this field right here. Never mowed it once. And now the stuff's going to the shop. And now it's time to say goodbye. Speaking of saying goodbye, I don't need this stuff anymore either, do I, chat? Goodbye. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need root crop stuff. All we're going to be doing is working on the cows, the water buffalo. I don't need this stuff at all. No. That'll clean up sheds down south too. The shed at the pigs. Not that we need to worry about that, but we should. We definitely should. Yeah, we're not doing any more root cropping, so it's hard to believe this tractor has 58 hours on it. This must have been the one that planted the potatoes. Well, this one also has 58 hours on it, so I don't know what's happening there, because one planted potatoes and one didn't, so I don't know. They've also done a lot of topping and root crop harvesting, so it's all good. But yeah, we'll get back over 16 million. For a few minutes anyway. We are kind of chewing through the money rapidly, so that is something to note for sure. Kind of mowing through the money right now, but that's all right. All right, is Buddy done? Buddy's almost done, so let's just set this on auto drive. We'll probably get back to this later. We'll work on Buddy for now. Actually, really fast before we do that. The other stuff I'm talking about is down here. Those are sugar beet toppers. Those are potato toppers, potato planter, amity carts. We don't need any of the amity cart. We don't need any of that stuff anymore. Ooh, we might have a fire sale. Probably should just do it through the menu, honestly. I'm not too worried about the money. But sometimes it's more fun to sell it in person than it is to sell it through the menu. So it's kind of like going to an auction versus like an online auction, you know? Just saying. Although speaking of auctions, chat, there's another consignment sale coming up. And they don't have pictures up yet. But there's a tractor in the sale. There is a... Where'd it go? I had it here the other day. There's a 1943 John Deere Model B. And you guys know I got a thing for those. I've looked at several. I've bid on a few. Never actually bought one, but... We sell the fields to get money back? No, we own all the fields still. No, we're not selling any fields back for money, no. Nope, the money is all from the pigs. Right now. So. You betcha. When will I know the date for Pinckneyville? When I Google it. It's this year, Bear. This year. Let's see. What is their website? I don't know if I know their website off the top of my head, do I? American Thresherman? Is that what it is? That is what it is. It is what it is. August 12th through 16th, Bear. 12 through 16. The feature is Massey Harris. All right. Interesting. Yeah, 12. That seems early, though. Interesting. Always the third week. Okay, I guess it's not early. I don't know. That's up to you, Bear. That's up to you, man. It's all good either way. Well, they got a 2026 thingy out already. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. Oh, okay. We gotta close that website, chat. We're trying to focus on two screens at once. It's not a good idea. Oh man. Massey Harris, chat, is the feature. It's interesting. It's always interesting to see their different features every year at the farm show, because like there will be a huge section of just like Massey Harris stuff, which is kind of cool. It's probably like some Massey Harris like club. That's usually what they do with their features, is they find like some kind of club to like bring a bunch of their tractors out to the show. So like they'll find some like Alice Club or John Deere, or in this case the Massey Harris, or whatever. They try. It's kind of cool, actually. Kind of cool the way it works. But yeah. Right. I don't know how far some of those tractors actually travel to be at that show either. Don't know. I'd love to take my B over there, but I don't know if that'll happen. Probably not. You gotta take it for like the whole week. They want it there like kind of far in advance, actually. And at least with that particular show, there is a mile of paperwork you have to do. Which I mean, I get it's all liability and stuff, but kind of annoying. We kind of looked into it last year a little bit and then decided, it wasn't worth the headache. So actually the other show's going to be this year too, Bear. The one that's like basically at a farm and like 150 acres and it's like all demo stuff all day. Like they'll be out pulling giant plows around and picking corn and shelling corn and baling, and that other show will be this year too. That show's wild. That show is wild. I don't know when that'll be. It'll probably be later in August. Not 100% sure on that one. I'd have to look it up. But yeah. That's the show where they like anybody with a tractor can just show up. They're like, you don't need to register. You don't have to do paperwork. Just show up. No, it's at a farm in Belleville, Illinois, which is like just across the river from downtown. It's actually closer to St. Louis than the first show. A little bit closer anyway. Actually, it's quite a bit closer to downtown. You basically drive past it to go to the Pinkneyville show, though. At least we do for coming from St. Louis. So, yeah. No, it's at the Renner... What do they call that place? The Renner Stock Farm? Or something like that, I think is what they call it. Yeah. That's the show that's only every other year. This is the year for that show, so should be kind of cool. Oh, look at that chat. That guy's on one pass. Let's go. We got barley going in here. We got barley going there. We'll plant. Yeah. We're doing it, chat. We're really doing it. So this guy says he has 40 minutes left. Obviously, that's end rows included, which I already planted. That's a lot that we're shaving off by driving around the field twice, you know? It's a lot of time. Lots and lots of time. That's all I know. Heck yeah. But yeah, that Renner show, we might... If we find a cheap trailer between now and then that we can haul the tractor on, we might go to, like, take the tractor to that one. Because actually, I'd take the tractor and the plow and go do a little bit of plowing over at his place. Because they got everything at that place, from horses, steam engines, all the way up to, like, you know, big bud tractors. And, like, these big repower tractors with, like, huge engines. And it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. That's yeah, it's a different show. They're very different. Like, there's the same genre, but very, very different shows. For sure. Right. So chat, we just got one more pass. This is great. Remember it said it was going to take like almost 4 hours? It hasn't been that long. It's been a while, but we got it done. And the nice part about this is, since it's alfalfa, we plant it once and we're done. Actually, what we should do, by the way, let's look at this a little bit. We're gonna cheat. So this field needs to be rolled, right? And since we're planting alfalfa, we're gonna go ahead and roll it right now, because we'll get that need rolled bonus. We'll get that bonus for the life of that alfalfa. Now, I don't know how many times we're actually going to have to mow that field. It probably won't be that many, but wait, does that count as that kind of roller too? Wait a minute. Does this oh my god, it does. I didn't know that. And it goes 30 miles an hour. I don't have a 3-point hitch on. I was going to use this tractor. We'll just use this guy. So even if we don't get it all rolled, but like we'll get some of it rolled. That's fine. We'll let it roll until we're done planting alfalfa, which we're going to be planting alfalfa, or not alfalfa, barley. We're going to be planting barley for a while still, so. But we can fire this up, and then we'll get that rolled bonus, which is, you know, it's only like 2.5%, but hey, 2.5% on that big of a field, that's a lot. That's a lot of extra alfalfa. So we might as well take this up there and let it eat, you know. Again, it'd be nice if we had a modded one, but that's okay. I don't typically roll in this game, so we do have a modded one. Just yeah, not gonna use that for that. That is crazy though. I didn't realize that worked for that. Because yeah, you can just change it right there to that would work in the field. Now it's only 8 meters. 8.1 meters, but it goes 30 miles an hour. Oh, that thing flies, I guess. I use it for silage, so I don't know. That's crazy. That would be kind of funny. See it out there zip along at 30. I'd definitely have to get a different tractor because, well, A, I don't have a 3-point hitch. That's all right. That's crazy. Oh, and we're still under 16 million. Dang it. That's okay. We could sell like all kinds of stuff. We got pallets of stuff sitting everywhere right now. Everything from rope to clothing, canned green beans, canned peas. There's French fries sitting over there that aren't frozen anymore. They're kind of like a little warm in the box. Probably getting a little smelly by now. Just saying. Man, rotten potatoes. That's a smell I don't miss, by the way. I don't know about y'all, but back when we used to grow we used to grow a ton of taters at the farm. We would bring them home, put them down in the basement by the furnace, kind of a cooler, dark place, you know. And we'd kind of forget about them. We would use a ton of them. Blogger, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? We would use a ton of them over the years, but it never failed. There was always one that would just turn into a puddle and make some rotten smell. So bad. There's always one. Always one that had a bad spot or something, and we missed it when we put them away, you know? Every year. It always happened. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Do not miss that smell at all. There's probably... I wouldn't be surprised if there's a stain on the concrete floor in that part of the basement. It was bad. It was very, very bad. That's okay. We haven't grown potatoes in years. Last year we grew potatoes. We have a, I guess we still have it. We call it a middle buster. Put on the back of the tractor and you drive down your tater row and it pops them all out of the ground. Yeah, we plowed up a snake with it that last year we grew potatoes, and Dad and I were kind of just like, yeah, we're done. Rue, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, we like drove the tractor down the row, I parked the tractor at the end of the row. I get off the tractor. We're picking up potatoes, and I happen to look like down the row a little bit, and there's just like half a snake out of the ground, and he couldn't move because like the back half of him was buried in the dirt. So he was like struggling. And then Pops and I are kind of like, yeah, we're done with this. We're not doing this anymore after that. And I think that was the last year we grew potatoes. It's not a pleasant experience, honestly. Just saying. It was, no, we don't like snakes. So it was not fun at all, to be honest. But yeah, I know it happened. Man. Not a fan, chat. Not a fan. That shouldn't matter on this thing, but I'm going to put those settings on anyway. I don't need to course play this, but I want to. Mostly because I'm curious to how long it's actually going to take. I wish the hired worker would tell you that. That would be nice. Or like in the AI helper menu, I wish there was like a how long it was going to take setting, or like a little box, you know. That would be nice. Well, is it ever gonna? Okay, say ever gonna generate or what? Jeepers, man. All right, let's go fire this guy up. I'm sure by now, yeah, our seeder is doing end rows up there, so he's overseeding right now. It's not a thing, I know, but it's all good. We'll get him out of here in a minute. Right. Target is okay. I see where the little dot is now. Took me a minute to find the dot back. To find it. All right, let's see. It's probably gonna take like a while. Again, we may not get the whole field done. That's okay. Oh, 2.5 hours? That's actually not that bad. Again, we may not get it all done. That's fine. If we get some done, we get some done. It's a bonus, so that's all that matters. All right, switch to barley before I forget. Hit the cruise. Let's go. 139 hours in this tractor. Dang. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go. All right, and again, rolling's a bonus, so might as well do a little bit of it. Well, this field wasn't mulched. What was this field? I don't know. We just bought it. We didn't harvest anything on it. That's right. Yeah, we didn't harvest anything on it, so there was nothing to mulch. Or did we? No, we didn't plow this because it's all cultivated. I don't know what this was. This was poppies. I think the last thing that was grown on here was poppies. I must have bought it once it was already cultivated. So I kind of bought it on a whim the other day just because I had the money. So, if I recall correctly, that's all right. How do I feel about paying other players that play on this? You can, at least in 22, there was mods to do that. If you ran like the multi-farm thing, that's not something that I would be interested in because I don't play the multi-farm, thing, if that makes sense. I don't do the multi-farm. If anybody joins me in multiplayer, we work on the same farm. One for all and all for one. The multi-farm thing to me is okay, I guess, but to me, you have to have people that are very dedicated to the farm, and you would kind of want everybody to show up at the same times every day. So if you had like a tight group of buddies that like played games you know, from 7 to 10 every night. I could see doing the multi-farm thing because, like, you know, if I'm done on my fields and I have nothing to do, if you're doing the multi-farm thing, I guess you could go help your buddy, you know, whereas like in the past we tried it, but like one farm would be ready for a fast time and the other farm wouldn't. And that kind of caused some issues because not everybody was always showing up, you know, every day, right? As much as some of us could. So if you have a super dedicated group of guys or people, shouldn't say guys, people, that show up around the same time every day to play the same hours every day, I would say the multi-farm thing could be really cool. And like I said, in 22, there was a mod that where you could like basically hire the other farm to come in and do like custom work, you would call it in real life. Which is cool, I guess, but not something that I would be interested in. But it's cool that it's out there. I guess there's people that do like RP and farm sim. There's a lot of people that do that. I don't, so not something I would be about. But yeah. Come on. Come on, come on. Alright, let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Pretty much stop. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because like if somebody has animals and then somebody else goes on there and like, oh, I'm done with my field work, I need to fast time. Well, somebody has to feed the animals for that guy, but if that guy's busy, can't show up, and that's a problem, right? Then you're going to have skinny pigs that aren't worth anything, you know? Hashtag skinny pigs, you know? So yeah. It's a whole thing. Just not getting anything out of it. Like I said, there was a mod back in the day, I forget what it was called, where you could basically do what you're talking about. I just don't remember what it was called. I never used it. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's out for 25, honestly. But yeah. Rats. Right, all right. So yeah, you could have like somebody come in and like fertilize your fields. And they could bill you for fertilizing the fields. I mean, the concept's cool. But you just have to find the right group of people, you know? That's all it is. You just have to find the right group that would have the same or similar schedules, you know? Where you can all like game at night or whatever at the same time. And frankly, I've never found that, so yeah. Never found that. Which is fine. I'm not really looking for it, to be honest. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right, we're going to go over and plant the old alfalfa field. I think I'm going to focus kind of on the smaller fields, and then we'll let Horseplay kind of do the bigger fields. I'll probably still do end rows for Horseplay on the bigger fields because it just makes sense. Just do it so much faster, so much easier. So we'll have to watch Horseplay over on the big fields, but it should be okay for a little while yet. Yeah, definitely okay for a little while yet down here. What is Buddy doing right now? Buddy? Buddy, what are you... Can you not see in the fog? And I don't blame you. I don't... Why did that happen? What was that? He lost his way in the fog, chat. Actually, kind of think he might have. What happened to both these guys? What the heck, man? What's wrong? Oh, do you know what? Did these lag real hard when I started that roller? I bet that's what had happened when I was generating the course for that roller. I bet these lagged, and they ended up where they ended up, and they lost their way. Is the only thing I can guess. This guy's okay. The hired worker. Hired worker's chilling. Okay, that's good. That's probably what that was, to be honest. But that's okay. Alright, start this up. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go. Alright, we got some fog hazards out there, too. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. Should be fine. You know, honestly, this is going to be so much straw that we are not going to have to pick up straw for probably quite a while again after this, which is good, honestly. I'm kind of hoping I can get this map to a point where I could just literally, like, maybe it's kind of slow, but just fast time, and just work on, like, having stuff running and making a bunch of TMR, and obviously keeping the cows fed and everything. But just kind of roll, like, through multiple years, maybe. If we can do that, I would like to do that at some point. There was a follow that just came in, by the way. I don't know what's up with the alert, but appreciate the follow. How's it going? You know who you are. I don't know why alerts are broken again. Everything seems to be broken lately. Alerts like to break half the time. The bot thing for Discord seems to be broken again today. That was working the other day, but now it's broken again. Tomcat, you have Thomas Hall and logs? Sick, Tomcat. Sick. But yeah, that bot seems to be broken again. It was working yesterday, like, totally fine. And it's broken now, so. Man, I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. I did put those out today, right? Pretty sure I did. You got him for the sawmill? Oh, it's awesome. Pretty sure I did this right today. Yeah. Alright, definitely did. Okay. It's broken. Everything's broken, chat. Why is it all broken? Why does technology have to break, huh? I'm telling y'all, I want on my tombstone, I need to get this in like a will. I literally wanted to say, you know, here lies John from Puma Plow. Technology, it's great when it works. You know? That's what I want. Be kind of weird to put Puma Plow on there and not like my real last name, but anyway. Here lies John Plow. And then in brackets after that, not his real last name. It's his internet name. Oh, man. Goodness me. Or maybe it is my real last name. I don't know. It's not. Trust me, it's not. But you never know. Somebody probably has last name Plow out there, right? That wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Who is that? Somebody rolling down the street in a pretty sweet whip. Alright. Oh, so chat, you know how I always have my, like, security cameras up where I can see them on the computer here? Sometimes the connection between the camera and, like, the website that I'm viewing them on gets broken for various reasons. You know, sometimes you just got to hit like refresh basically, right? Well, the camera that I have that's in the front porch light that shows me like everything in the front yard. This morning I came out here and it was the link was broken. So I just had to hit refresh. But what it does is it like loads a screenshot or an image from some time on the camera, and then it's like, hey, it's broken. But you can still see the image in the background of the hey, it's broken screen. And it went all the way back to maybe like last, oh shoot, I don't know when that was. Like 10 days ago, maybe, when the Christmas lights were still up. So I sit down on my computer today and I'm like, my whole front yard's decorated. And I was like, wait a minute. No, it's not. Run it back. Hang on, hit refresh. It was kind of funny. It's like, wait a second, what's going on here? So I was like, I know I put those Christmas lights away. They are not out there still. Neighbor would have a coronary if they were, so maybe we should put them back out. Did I say that out loud on the internet and everything? Dang, I didn't mean it. I swear. In a video game, I meant chat. Actually, you know, one time I had a video game where you decorated houses with Christmas lights, not Rust. It was like some lighting game. It was really dumb. I think I played it for like 5 minutes. And I think I got a refund on it. It was so bad. I think I actually did. It was terrible, whatever it was. That's all right. Absolutely terrible. Rust is a good one if you want to mess with lighting, though. Rust is great for that. It's really great for the, well, in public lobbies. There's nothing great about public lobbies, honestly. They're pretty bad. Pretty bad. That's okay. I guess. I don't play in them, so I don't really, whatever. Obviously, a lot of stuff's not right, but I can't do anything about it. So, the only thing I can do is not participate. And I don't. I couldn't even tell you the last time that I played Rust. It's been a while. I don't even think it's installed right now. I think I uninstalled it last time. Actually, you know what? I bet I never installed it. After the little PC rebuild I did a while back. I bet I never even installed it. I wonder how it runs on my newer processor, which I've had for like, it's been like 8 months. But I don't think I've installed it since. Not that I'm going to fire it up, but... Oh, goodness. I feel like that game's probably changed so much since I played it, I would be lost. Not to mention there's snakes in the game, so like I don't think I want to play just for that reason alone, you know? But that's alright. Hey, buddy's almost done over there, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that game has changed so much. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, games that like, because everything comes out in like early access now, you know, like say Captain of Industry. That game has changed so much since it initially came out to what it is today. A lot of the changes are good. But it's, you know, I've learned the game works this way, and then they change it all, and it's like, dang it, Bobby. Now everybody has to, like, figure everything out again. But that's okay. Kind of like redstone stuff in Minecraft. Like, they like to change it, so... Well, at least back in the day, like, redstone stuff wouldn't work anymore. Those were fun days. It's like, oh, all my builds are broken now. Yay. Terrible. Like, actually terrible. So... That's alright. Speaking of Minecraft, February, guys, we're going to be playing Minecraft again. I don't know exactly when in February, but some point in February we're gonna we're gonna fire it up. I still need to, yeah, do some stuff on there ahead of time. But that's all right. We're gonna be building a zoo. I guess we're gonna rebuild the old tic-tac-toe. I don't know what else we're gonna build yet. We'll see. We'll see where the wind takes us, you know? But the cool part is we're gonna be jumping back on our old save, so we won't have to, like, you know, rebuild kelp farms. I think that's the part I'm looking forward to. The kelp farms are already built. So therefore, we do not have to rebuild them. So that'll be nice, honestly. That part's already done. We already have, like, food, supplies, mob farms, and all that stuff. Shulker. We have the Shulker Cheaty farm. Got all that stuff set up already, so that's nice. That is very nice. All right. Third round, come on. Let's go around this way. Hit the button, let's go. You have to build the chicken popcorn and demolish pad 1, yeah. Yeah. I would say, Tomcat, I have a good supply of explosives if you're interested for pad 1, but you probably don't want to take out the tower too, do you? I have a great supply of explosives. Just saying. Actually, I think when I was on there the other day, I want to say I found a couple shulker boxes full of TNT that I never used. I'll probably donate that to, well, anybody that wants it. Forget netherite stuff. Which I know Left and Black Cat, they want to work on that again too, the netherite. I think they're trying to build a pyramid out of netherite. Or like a beacon, that's what it is. A beacon pyramid out of netherite. It's a lot of netherite. That's okay. Yep, sometime in February we'll be back on there. It's been a while. Been almost a year probably. Since we were on the old Minecraft. But that's the kind of game that once a year is enough for me. I don't know how much I'm going to be into playing it this year since I don't have to rebuild my kelp farms. So we'll see. Golly, he's still working on Enros up there. Oh boy. It's okay. Honestly, we might just plant the fields that we have planting, and then I don't know. We might do a couple more, probably 2 more. Kimmy, what's up? How you doing today? Kimmy, you gonna be around, or can you be around this evening? Like after pancake time for the family after that? Can you be around? Yes. I got mods working last night, Kimmy. And so I want to try to get input. And mods working maybe on your machine and Trent's machine. It's really not as complicated as I thought. Once you have like all the puzzle pieces, it's not that bad. So you betcha. Sure. Yay. What I'll probably do is I'll fire up in Discord first and show you all the mods that I got working. And then we can talk about them, because it's not just because I have them doesn't mean I have to have them, you know? I want input. And then if we decide we like the mods that I have, then we'll go for it about getting them on yours and Trent's computers. And then we can always add from there too, because I only have, I think it's only like 10 or 11. But like 4 of them you need just to get the mods to work. So it's really not that much. But I might have been up kind of late working on that last night. It's not that many. It's not that many. Trust me. 10 or 11's not bad. I scrolled through like 30 pages of mods last night and only picked out 10 or 11, okay? So. Maybe not 30 pages, because I went to Naxxas mods and then I sorted like just the map mods. I think. And then I did mods that didn't add any like industry or cars. I didn't want any mods that did that. So yeah. I mean I do, but I don't, you know, like that steel mill looks crazy. It's got like 30 mods just for it, or 20 mods or something. It's a bunch. It looks cool, but it's so much. I would imagine that's overwhelming. So kind of like that coal mine that does 60 or 70 cars on tier 1. It's like the concept's great, but man, logistic wise, that has to be a nightmare. We're gonna need like 20 more trains if we do that. And a lot more people. That's a full-time job, chat. Replace somebody's 9 to 5. What do you do? I run locomotives on a video game. It's my 8 to 5 job. What? It's about what it would be, honestly. Kind of crazy, but that's all right. Nothing but sawmill cars. So the one mod that I got, or I was looking at one mod, but it added more stuff to the sawmill, and I was like, eh. So I didn't go with that one. I went with a different one that just adds track at the sawmill and the Whittier yard. But I don't think it adds any cars. So that's the one I went with. So now you can drive like from the yard at Whittier, which is bigger. You can drive from the yard to the sawmill on like not the main line or the main 2 lines there. So it's pretty sweet. At least I think it is. I don't know. We'll see. Again, just because I have the mods doesn't mean we're going to keep them. So you betcha. But that'll be off stream tonight. So we'll try to get that all dialed in for Friday, hopefully. Hopefully. But for right now, it's just planning. It's just planting for days out here. Oh, man. Never enough barley, chat. Never enough barley. This is going to be way more straw than I need for a while. But again, I'm trying to kind of get the map to where we could just like fast time a lot. And we're obviously going to need a lot of straw if we do that, right? So there's that. Dude, where's my car? Wait, what does mine say? I think Bear's the only one that gets that. Yeah, probably. I'm still kind of ashamed that I saw that movie in theaters, for the record. Yeah. Kind of ashamed I saw that. I said sweet. Alright. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Trent is currently hauling grain, Kimmy. I think he said he was on his way home a little while ago, but he's out playing truck drivers today. He's playing ATS IRL edition. He said he'd be around this afternoon at some point. See, I'm pretty sure he said he was on his way home earlier. But they kind of haul far, so way home might be a while. But yeah, that's where Trent's at right now. So yeah. Alright, well, we're about to have end rows done on this field. We got one little more smidge. Honestly, on this field, I probably could get by with one end row. Especially on this end of the field. Definitely don't need two on this end. But that's okay. It's not a skipper. Don't yell at me, by the way. Oh, I got it. Never mind. Yep, he's trucking. 'Tis the season. Farmers, you know, new year. A lot of grain gets sold in January. January, February. Lot of crops get sold. A lot of grain gets sold. That way the farmers have a little money in their pocket to pay for, you know, maybe some inputs or whatever. So, or pay the bill from the inputs from, yeah, it's a whole thing. But 'tis that time of the year, so that's what he's up to. Chat, it's almost break time, y'all. Almost break time. So break time is when I'll remind my aunt that it's Pancake Tuesday. And if she wants to be helpful, she can get, like, you know, the griddle out and kind of have stuff ready when I'm going to the house at 7. That's awful nice when they do that. Mostly because 7 o'clock is way too late to eat dinner if you ask her. So she gets kind of grumpy. I don't think 7 o'clock's that bad, personally. Although she's the person, when you ask her if she's getting or she's hungry, she'll always say getting there, but she'll always look at the clock. Yeah, depending on what time of day it is, she'll eat. Well, she pretty much eats all the time, but anyway. It's nonstop with her, but yeah. But as far as dinner, if it was like 5 o'clock sharp, she's ready to eat dinner. Oh, you had a late lunch at 3? Doesn't matter. 5 o'clock is time for dinner. That's it. All there is to it. So yeah. But then, you know, the bedtime snacks are real too, so. Anyway. It happens. All right, Buddy is done up there, so that's good. Those two obviously still have a while, and then, well, that roller's probably never going to get done. Which, honestly, I don't care if it gets done at all. Like, all the way done. All right, let's see if you unfolded. Chat, I'm going to cheat, I know. Hey, look, we're here. There you go. All right, tell you what, chat. You guys are gonna ride with this dude. I'm gonna go take my break real quick, and